along with the starter. Corn Cob is in. Late scratching of 10. Precious God ready, and they're off and they're racing. One of the first to get going, Rommel's Goddess. Corn Cob has early speed. From the inside, Hostile Talk pushing through is going to also contest the front. Then Village Girl parked in behind them, travelling fourth soon after the start on the outside of the well-tried Influencing. After a length, then Harlequin Prancer. Getting back, Beats of War from on the outside. Best of the Gods pulling three deep. Further back, Don't Trust Judas. And the tail ender above the peg, and the late withdrawal of Precious God as they settle properly into stride, nearing the 800. Hostile Talk goes through and goes to a clear lead now from Corn Cob. Rommel's Goddess was able to ease back in behind those and settles up there third. A length away, Village Girl, a shade deep. Beats of War taking closer order. It's going right up along the rails here. Influencing is ridden along by Reardon back in the field. Just dropped the bridle coming towards the home turn and lost some momentum. Over on the outside, Best of the Gods, followed by Harlequin Prancer above the peg, and Don't Trust Judas at the tail end of the field. On the point of the turn, they'd straightened up, and Hostile Talk got away by two to Corn Cob. Rommel's Goddess, Beats of War down on the inside is there, followed further back then by Harlequin Prancer. Here comes Influencing as well. It's setting after them. Rommel's Goddess reaches the lead. Here comes Don't Trust Judas. He is hitting overdrive. Don't Trust Judas grabs the lead. Don't Trust Judas. Don't Trust Judas, one from Rommel's Goddess. Harlequin Prancer Influencing in behind those with Beats of War, Hostile Talk. Also there, Best of the Gods, followed further back behind them, Corn Cob when they'd pulled up and above the peg, and back with those Village Girl. Well, it's Don't Trust Judas. Stephen Parnham right over the top. Let go with a very strong last 100 to hunt Rommel's Goddess. Harlequin Prancer down. Influencing coming to the end of its run after peaking about 75 from home. It'll be back there fourth in, but Don't Trust Judas, who's been a frustration. But the gelding today sat back off them, has come with one big finishing run and delivered an overdue victory. Number 5, Don't Trust Judas. Steph Verhala, Stephen Parnham, in fairness, probably has run into some misfortune from time to time in some of those recent runs, but today uninterrupted down the crown of the track and finishing too powerfully, beating home number 8 Rommel's Goddess, Simone Altieri, and 7 Harlequin Prancer, Chloe as a party, Influencing here in this Westbeat Platinum Handicap. Don't Trust Judas for Dr. B. Lynch, D. Della Rocca, Madame Smith, Malice Miller, the Powerball Group, the Red Leg Thunder Group, Beach and Armanasco, Hegstrom, Fox Peak, along with Maynard, Newton, Rintoul and Offer. A Playing God gelding out of Lady Segeline, and has got 4 wins now from 29 with this victory this afternoon. Off the 7 days, backs up really well to score by half a length. The Longhead second and third. 123.73, the time 35.34, the concluding 600 sectional. Runner-up Rommel's Goddess, a Rommel mare from Kashia Miss for Anthony Barton, ridden by Simone Altieri, and Harlequin Prancer, an Oratorio mare from Jester Ferrari. Chloe has a party for trainer Cam McCallum. As they come back now to the yard, race 7 today, the Talent on and off the track handicap over 1500 next. 10 comes out, Sacred Oath, as we join Steph Verhala, winning trainer, down in the enclosure with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. What a great result for Don't Trust Judas, Steph Verhala, and a host of very, very happy connections downstairs here at Ascot. Steph, congratulations on the win. What's the overarching feeling when a horse like Don't Trust Judas gets the job done?
Well, to be honest, normally I get a bit excited, but I didn't say a word till the 50. I waited till he got there. But look, he tries his guts out. He has the limitations of that 250-metre sprint, and yeah, once he sort of hits the wall, he hits the wall. But yeah, drop in grade today really helped.
Talk us through your confidence levels throughout this race, because it seems as though Steve had a lap full of horse underneath him at the top of the straight, and he still hadn't let him go.
Yeah, no, there was no confidence, because he can give that turn of foot from up in the first 4. When he's in the first 4, I get confident, but when he's last with that short sprint, we get worried.
I know plenty of us here in WA as punters and form analysts have a little bit of a joke about this horse, but in all honesty, he's hardly run a bad race this campaign.
No, he gives 110% every time. Like I said, he's got that limitation of a short sprint, and but he just goes until he hits the brick wall, and then he tries his best from then on in. But
Stable has been in great form over the last week or so. You're a 2-year-old in Jedi Mine. When do we get to see her next?
yeah, she'll go to the gym crack. Tipping we're looking for a new job, but you know, she pulled up super, and yeah, we'll head that way.
A great result here. Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
There's Steph Verhaler after the win of Don't Trust Judas. Great to see him in the winner's circle here at Ascot on a Saturday. Here's Stevie with Riley.
Yeah, certainly is. Thanks, Lockie. Catching up with Steve Parnham. Steve, congratulations on the win. He's a tricky horse, isn't he? Don't Trust Judas. He's good is very good, but he's got a few tricks.
Yeah, even today didn't really go to script, so had to really change the way I had to ride him throughout the run, and she thought knew what I was thinking after the beginning of the race. Yeah, we were in a bit of trouble, but thankfully the field sort of spread out and I got into a moving line. I thought that was the main thing for him, to get some clear galloping room. He's probably been restricted in a few of his runs and hasn't been able to show his best, so he was able to get out there and really produce a good finish.
What did you make of his run last week leading into today? He was on the back up here today, of course, and it looked as though he probably had that race shot to bits at the final furlong before it looked as though he might have taken a couple of short strides late, and he's had a knack of maybe doing that at stages over his career.
Yeah, I do think that race was a stronger field than what he come across today, so credit to his run. I thought it was still probably a gallant performance, and coming into a slightly easier race today, you know, probably didn't expect to get that far back, but I'll give him a really good chance.
Were the confidence levels when you did have to present him pretty early at the top of the straight? He was still last, but importantly to his credit, he didn't run right through the line in picking them up.
Yeah, probably more just how he's feeling in the run. I was happy with the way he was doing it on the bridle. I think that's sort of the key. You don't have to take him off the bridle too early in his races, because if you do, I think his run's short limited. So I was able to get further into it before I really asked him for an effort.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham. He continues his wonderful form in the saddle in recent weeks. He combines with Steph Verhaler and Don't Trust Judas to take out race 6 here at Ascot.